Hey, welcome to Joey's Hi-Fi Shop. We're doing our Let's Talk About Music today. I've got a couple of albums. I chose like influential alternative music from my 90s childhood. And I'm gonna show you all the first album I ever got. This is my first album I ever purchased. This is original pressing. It's a Nirvana Unplugged in New York. It is an amazing album to this day. There's multiple reprints of it. You can still get it, and just from first song to last song, you can listen to the whole thing. It's an acoustic, really fun. If I were to pick another Nirvana, it would be Nirvana Nevermind, of course, to start with, and then all of their discography is great. So that's the first one. Then I'll just work through off the top. This is Pearl Jam Yield. This is a great album. I would also recommend No Code, and of course their first album, 10, I think is what it's called. And but this is a great album to start with. Again, another one you can just listen all the way through. Pearl Jam, another Seattle band. Keeping with this Seattle band theme here, I'll actually just take this out of the case. This is Alice in Chains' Dirt album. It's another this is a grunge, alternative band, and I sadly lost my MTV Unplugged Alice in Chains. If I had it, I would not be showing this. I'd be showing that. An amazing album, super expensive, not reprinted, and so if you have that on vinyl, awesome. If not, stream it. It's a good one. And then I've got Siamese Dream. This is a reprint, and this is from the Smashing Pumpkins, another seminal album from my childhood. And then as I went from childhood to college, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness I have down here is an amazing album by then. And then for fun, it's not really alternative grunge or alternative rock music, is Cake. Cake was this band, and still is this band. They're touring right now. They're going to be in Houston. That just has a really fun kind of Americana rock sound to them, and country. And this is Fashion Nugget, another album you can just listen all the way through. They had not been reprinting their albums, and so if you didn't get them when they came out in the 90s, like, you just couldn't have it on vinyl. So luckily they've done some reprints now, and they have multiple different albums out. But yeah, highly recommend them. This music it's just good old, kind of like what I would call good old rock and roll, but for me it was new at the time. But now it's good old American rock and roll. I don't know. I can't recommend checking them out enough. Check them out on streaming, and they're just really fun. And all of these albums that I recommended here sound pretty good. I would say Dirt probably is the least high fidelity, but still a great album. But the rest are all like phenomenal. So let me know what from this era, there's so many bands I just missed, like Stone Temple Pilots, and just a slew of them. Mudhoney, and like ones that are I'll do a precursor recommendation to grunge, because these are kind of pop grunge. Not really, in my opinion. I feel like they're in this liminal space, but people that know grunge know that there was a generation before this where you've got like the Pixies and Mudhoney and just a bunch of other bands that were really influential to these bands, and played with them, and they opened for them, and so it was a scene. And but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this one. I know this was a little longer, but we got excited about it. Y'all take it easy.